What's going on, everybody? We have more official news from EA Sports about our brand new college football game, the return of greatness. Real quick, this channel is the mecca of college football. This is what we do here. So if you want to stay up to date, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate that. All right, so all this information comes from a credible writer that was at one of the conferences that EA Sports was at. They were answering questions about the new game. Oh, and I'll leave a link to the website down below as well. So the first piece of information here is, when is the game expected to come out? Basically, EA is aiming to release the brand new college football game in July of 2023, allowing for the game to have a 2-year development cycle, which means they would have started last year and they've been currently working on the game, collecting all of the game assets and developing the gameplay that needs to meet the current market demands for a unique college football game following NCAA guidelines. And just to reconfirm this, it says the letter states game development is in full swing and the launch goal remains the summer of 2023. And we have also heard rumors that it would come out a little bit before. You know, typically in years past, NCAA would come out in about July, and then August would be Madden. A lot of people would just play NCAA to hold themselves over until Madden. But with how crappy Madden has been, I can definitely see a lot of people just jumping on ship with NCAA, even if it's not the greatest experience gameplay wise. It's something different. So then the next piece of information we have here is what schools are in the game so far. According to the February 25th memo, the CLC is claiming that nearly 120 institutions, athletic conferences, and bowl games have approved participation. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but when this news first came out, there were like a few schools that said that they were not going to be signing. I do believe Notre Dame was one of them, like probably the biggest school that said that they're not going to be signing until EA can figure out how to fairly pay all of their players for their likeness. But however, there is still plenty of time for EA to get this figured out with those schools, because it definitely would be a big deal if Notre Dame wasn't in the game. I mean, they're definitely a big name program. The industry expectation is that every single FBS institution, including the newest members joining from FCS, will participate in the game at launch. So what's the latest on player participation in the game? It says now that EA Sports wants to include player likeness in the game, and they want to pay the athletes to do it. Apparently, EA Sports has been wanting to do this for years, but prior to the NFL, there wasn't a way for them to actually do it without risking their eligibility. So the way for EA to do this now is to secure some kind of group license. However, they're kind of having issues with that only because there's not like a players union or anything like that in college football. So it's almost like they're going to have to individually reach out to all of these schools and contact these players to make sure that they're getting compensated. So there's no question that we're definitely going to get a new college football game, but this is still the one factor that could make a difference here is, are they going to be able to get licensing from everybody? In my opinion, they could just give us generic players and we could download the rosters ourselves. If we don't have the ability to edit the rosters, that's going to be a huge disappointment, regardless of if they are all correct anyways, because I know we all like to, I don't know, do different mods and maybe make the rosters for the next year in our dynasties and things like that. So it's really interesting to see how EA is going to pull this off without a players union to go to pay all the players for their likeness. Okay, so how much are these schools going to make for participating in the game? Apparently, each school's guaranteed is determined by their tier. A school's tier is based on the number of AP Top 25 finishes over a 10-year period, a period that will include the 2022 college football season, according to the memo. All right, and these tiers are tier 1, 104,900, tier 2, 62,900, tier 3, 41,900, and tier 4 being 10,400, which I think is actually a great system because it really rewards the programs that are achieving. EA also confirmed that DLC will be a part of the game and that such content creates additional revenue streams that will be shared with participating institutions. You and I know exactly what that means. Yes, it's definitely Ultimate Team. those revenue streams are going to be massive for these schools. Just think about it, dude. There's so many damn colleges, and you think about how much money they make in Madden. Now you got so many different players that you can go from in an Ultimate Team. I mean, it's unbelievable how much money they're going to be able to make. We all know it's coming back. It was in NCAA 14, so it's really no surprise. But we are hearing that EA is asking for more information regarding all of your schools. So EA is focusing on the return of the Dynasty mode that we all know and love. And of course, we all know they're gonna be focusing on an Ultimate Team, but they came out and they're asking the public for more information about the schools. The most recent proposal, dated February 25th, specifically concerns band songs, crowd chants, and team-specific audio assets. So EA is trying to make the game day experience the most authentic as possible. It says EA Sports is continuing to gather information about the stadium assets. It is now at a point where they would like start obtaining music assets from your institution. EA is looking for information about band songs, crowd chants, cheers, as well as when particular audio is played during a football game. If you guys have seen any of my college football Dynasty videos, you'll notice what makes my channel different from others is I manually put in all of the band chants. No matter what team I'm playing with, like if I'm playing with Georgia, I'll make sure to go and find their third down chant or their third down band sound or whatever. It really adds to the atmosphere of the game. Like those are so important. They definitely need to be in there. The funny thing is all EA has to do is get a hold of college football revamped, because they have just about every school in there. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's just good to hear something. You know, it was a great day when we found out that the game was actually going to be coming back. And we've all just been kind of waiting and just speculating on the different things that are going to be coming out with the game. And although this isn't specific information about like the game features and stuff like that, it's all relative information. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below about all the information that was read to you today. What do you guys think about the new game coming out? Like I said earlier, this channel is the mecca of college football. This is what we do here. So make sure to stay up to date with all of the new college football news and check out some of our Dynasty work. I don't know. I hope you guys liked this video and all this information provided. If you did, make sure you hit that sub button for me. I'll be back real soon, or I guess whenever we get more info, and I'll catch you guys later.